Hello, welcome back to this YouTube channel. I'm Rees from the Cared Company. On this channel, we talk about everything that's involved in running our dog gear business. Now, actually, I've just been to the gym, I've just had tea, and I'm getting some steps in. So I thought it'd be a really good time to shoot a video. And what's better than to talk about our Crufts 2024, showing an expedition, a stall, whatever you want to call it. Just a quick recap on what we did at Crufts. Now, full disclosure, we went to Crufts maybe a couple of months ago. I should have filmed a video just now to do a bit of a recap because there's just so much that I learned personally that I think would be really worthwhile sharing with anybody else that's thinking about going to Crufts, or other people that are maybe wanting to increase, the thing that they did at Crufts. Maybe they showed a dog and then now they want to do a stall. So hopefully this helps somebody. Hopefully this works, me walking and talking. I'm filming it myself, so it might be a little bit shaky. Let me switch it over here. But hopefully it works, and hopefully nobody sees me filming this, because as a mid 30-year-old person filming himself vlogging, a little bit cringy. But anyway, so Crufts 2024 recap. My God, I was not prepared. I'd never been to Crufts. I'd never been as a visitor. I most certainly hadn't been there as showing a stall. So I didn't actually know what to expect. And I think, well, certainly Yvonne, who is the better half of the Cared Company, she'd been before as a visitor. So she knew the lay of the land a lot better than I did. I just wasn't prepared, both, and we'll go into a little bit of detail, both on just the size and the scale of it, just Crufts alone, but also as showing in a stall. And if I could wave a magic wand and go back, there's definitely a couple of things that I would do differently, and we'll do a separate video all about 5 updates, 5 tips that we would do shown in Crufts 2025, which we're going to be doing. But yeah, so Crufts 2024 recap. First time I'd ever been at Crufts. It was amazing, by the way. But to show a stall there, I think we were, to begin with, underprepared. Now, we adapted and overcame and rose to the occasion, and everything did work out. But my God, was it stressful to begin with. If you've never been to Birmingham NEC, as as somebody that's not just visiting it, it's crazy. The back end of it is huge. It's an absolute maze. They do a really good job with the signage and staff there and stuff like that, but it's still absolutely crazy. So I think for us, we were, certainly I was, underprepared for what we were going to be showing in the stall, site setup, the actual, how everything goes together, what's it going to look like. But that's kind of a little bit of the fun of it. Sorry, I'm going up a hill. Oh. That's kind of the fun of it. You get there, you don't really know what you're doing. Now, some people think that would be their worst nightmare, but I don't know, we kind of enjoyed it. We definitely adapted. We actually, if we were to look at the way we laid out the stall, I would never have thought we would do that going into it. So it was with the fact that you've got to just, work with what you've got, then you just create something cool. And luckily, I think anyway, we created something that was pretty cool. So preparedness, recap, we weren't prepared. Did it go well? It went absolutely amazing. Was it a long day? It was 4. We were there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, and they were long days. I'm in the military, was in the police as well, and you're used to standing around a lot. Maybe not doing anything, but definitely used to standing around a lot. And I wasn't prepared for it. It was such long days. It was 8 till 6 maybe. Luckily, there was the 2 of us. Hats off to anybody that does it by themselves. I don't know how you do it. You need to have some sort of help and support, or staff if you can afford staff. But I think for us, it was just the right number of having 2. And then the kids came as well with the mother-in-law, who really, really helped out. Anyway, so prepared, we weren't prepared. Was it fun? Absolutely. I was just impressed with the size and the scale of it. I think there's like 6 different halls, I think it is in total. That was just really impressive to me. But what was even more impressive was actually the customers. On a personal note for us, it went great. We sold a lot of stock, but better than selling stock was the actual engagement we got with people that came to the stall. One, they loved the branding. They loved the colours, they loved the design, they loved the outdoor feel, they actually loved the product. And that's the most important thing. You know, people were coming and were sizing up their dogs, boxer dogs with a big deep chest and a big tuck, massive Leonberger dogs. There's other dogs I can't even pronounce, Hergevorts. Put it in the comments if that's what I'm saying, if I'm saying it that right. There was those size dogs, and everything was fitting them from our product range. And that's hats off to Avon designing a product that can really be adaptable. People were loving the durability of it, and that's what you do it for. If you design something which Avon has done with the manufacturer, designed it to be robust, arduous, look good, fit well, and then people are coming in with all different types of dogs, trying it on and saying, you know what, this is really, really good. And there's nothing else like this at Crufts, other than the really top line brands, which you'll probably know which ones those are, which are great brands, but we're a small business, and to be even sharing the same breath, the same sentence as people coming over and saying, your stuff is like blah, blah, blah. It's similar to the style, and the way that you would use it is similar to these big brands. That's amazing. That's one of the best things, the compliments. But also just getting to speak to people. I wasn't prepared for the knowledge. I got schooled. The knowledge that some customers came with, and even just advices of how to use different bits of the training kit and how they're going to use it. And I must admit, there's a lot of ways that people were thinking of using the running lead that we've got, and the harnesses, and the double-ended training lead that I hadn't even considered. There was people maybe in wheelchairs that were going to be able to use it. I hadn't even considered that. That's fantastic. And people were just loving the product. I've said that enough. People were loving the product. Now, I've not really prepared much of a video for this. I'm just kind of cuffing it, if I'm honest. But I think for a Crufts recap, one, did we make money? Yeah, we made money. That's great. But two, the most important thing, I think, whenever you do something like that, is the feeling at the end, right? Well, stick with me. The feeling at the end should match the feeling at the start. And if I'm honest, the feeling at the end didn't match the feeling at the start, because the feeling at the end was the feeling at the start multiplied, meaning, that's quite confusing, meaning me and Yvonne finished up on the Sunday night. It was pouring with rain, just disgusting weather. And we had the biggest smiles on our faces. We'd worked 4 days straight, just crazy hours, lots of coffee, which is great for me. And we just said, I can't wait to come back here. There's so many things that we could think of that we can improve on, do differently, do better for next year, Crufts 2025. So for us, in recapping the recap, we bloody loved it. We'll be going back again. Bigger space, you know, got great ideas of how we're going to engage. There's so many things looking back now that I wish we did, which we will do next time. And you know what? I'll chuck that in a separate video, and I'll maybe structure it a little bit better so I know what I'm talking about. But listen, thank you very much for watching the video. If you got any use from this, it'd be amazing if you could subscribe to the channel and like the video. It really would help me out. Luckily, nobody saw me walking and talking, so that's good. And if you want to see anything else, put it in the comments below, and I will endeavour to do that. Listen, I hope you have a great day, a good walk with your dog, and I'll see you in the next video.